Let's consider three ways that we might define or create an object. First, we have the object literals, which is literally the most obvious way of creating an object. We initialize a variable and we have our curly brace to mark the object's body. We have the property name and then the value, which we discussed, that can be of any data type, integer, another object, string, and anything really. We can also create an object by creating the object from an instance of an object. So we have an object, and that object, we are creating it from the instance of an object. So we have the object method that is inbuilt in JavaScript, and we are calling in an instance of it a new object, right? So we call it new object, and then we can add different properties to it by using the property accessor. So object dot that property and the value. When we console log this object, it will look exactly like the regular object literal that we are used to. Finally, we can create an object by using the object constructor, that is the class. So we can just create a regular object, and the values of this object will be passed through an argument parameter kind of thing, basically like a function but as a class constructor. And then the properties, when we are doing the regular object literal, we are using the property, the colon, and then the value, but in this case we're using the assignment operator. And when we log this, like you can see in the console, we are creating an instance of that object person, assigning values to it, and we can create this as many times. There will be different person each time. The prop.value is the first one that we logged, where we talked about creating an instance of an object, and this second one is literally the object constructor. This object constructor is mostly used when we are working with object oriented programming, as you would see in later videos.